Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Jack Flaherty.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Detroit, and on the hill here today, Jose Barrios. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Riley Green. That one to first. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Javier Baez digs in right side. First offering, and it just misses. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. Baez gone in the play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Smash to the left side. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse, because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air, right field. And the inning is over. We're in the second game of this division series. And now here's the veteran DH, George Springer. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Throw on to Torkelson. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Fastball for a strike. Second inning here, no score.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Berrios back to work. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 7.
And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. And ball 1. Torkelson went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is foul back. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Dingler aboard here at first with nobody out. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 2-2 now. In the air, left side. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swinging a foul straight back. Berrios, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And it gets by him. Dingler headed for third. Tag got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
And the batter now, Andy Ibanez. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Pitch is in there, and that is strike two. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. On the ground, Clement gets it to first, and that is that. Tigers back at Comerica Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Alejandro Kirk. Fair ball.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Towards first, and that's a foul ball. And that misses. Ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground to first, could be two. Over to Baez. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Green hauls it in to end the inning. No runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Colt Heath. That misses. 1-0. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. The pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Doubled his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2. That's the ball.
One out, bases empty. That one ripped. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Now it's Javier Baez. Grounded out his first time. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. In there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Bichette. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fires over to Guerrero. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Detroit with the RBI triple. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base. He was all over that one. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Next offering is downstairs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Vladdy was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Good feed, that's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now the center fielder, Wenceel Perez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 and 2.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball left side. Slings to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off left side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Out towards left center. Schneider on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2-away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho under it. Brings it in. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Springer checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held up.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Baez fires over to first. One up, one down. At the plate, Addison Barger. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one.
One out, base is empty. Nathan Lucas, the next to hit. In there for strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ball one there. On the ground, right side, Keith. To first, that's it out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. And now it's Baez. Berrios back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, one down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Carpenter lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Now this is in the air down the line. Schneider sizes this one up. And a couple of quick outs. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck left field. That's back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. And they add on. It's 5-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
Here comes the skipper, and we're and next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. He's 2 for 2. And there's a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. Tigers add 1 to the lead on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Top 6. And now for the Jays, Daulton Varsho. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Varsho measures 5 feet 8 inches, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Flaherty winds and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll touch them all, and they close the gap. It's 5-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
And that's down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Jack Flaherty picks up the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And a ground ball to first. Torkelson takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here, but not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-2. Back at Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And there's the strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brendan Little up and loosening in the pen. Fisher getting cranked up as well. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Pitch misses outside. And the count 1-2.
That's a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one misses. Ball 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Schneider hauls it in, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Perez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Makes the grab, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, George Springer. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 2. That one at the knees for a strike. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes. The run. We're back. A new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Ouch, that one drilled him. Stretches out and hauls it in. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. Now A.J. Hinch making a move for pinch hitter. Matt Vierling looking to start something with 1 gone. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. That one missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Javier Baez. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
This one in the air, right field. Lucas. He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Leading off for Toronto, center fielder Daulton Varsho.
Flaherty back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Line drive, and there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Schneider, the next to hit, takes ball one. Up the middle. Touches the bag for one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Line to left. Vierling brings it in for the third out. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a ground ball. Clement over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Louis Varland getting ready to go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just off the inside edge. Out to short. Bichette tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Varsho makes the catch, and that'll do it. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Bichette. That one the other way. Steps on first for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Vladdy, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there. And that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And that one wrapped foul. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. The Jays trailing by 3, and we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers take the first 2 games of this series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Your final score 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long